Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today I have for you someone's reading. And for this one, the first thing that I'm being shown here is it's like a stick. And it has a cup on the edge of the stick. So if you put it up, it's a stick and there is a cup on the edge, on the end of the stick. And the cup is pointing downwards and it's running empty. And then my focus is being pulled because in the beginning my focus is only on that, seeing the stick and the cup running empty. And then I'm being pulled backwards where I get a complete vision of this stick. And there I can see that the stick, on both sides there is a cup. So it's a stick with a cup, the cup that is running empty, which is a small cup, and then on the other edge there is also a cup, which is a lot bigger. So let me first go further into what's been shown to me here. The next thing that I hear is the space above your head. And then I get this vision of, again, the stick with the cup, which is running into the crown chakra. From the space above your head, running into the crown chakra. So the first thing that is in here is a message of, for whomever this is for, it's your guidance coming through to say to you, you have to look at this from a distant perspective, because you are focused on something that is running empty, while on the other side of this, something, a big cup, is running full. So that's the first big message in here, to shift your focus. And as I hear it, it's literally saying shift to a distant perspective. So also the distance is highlighted in here, which might also be a message. To literally take some distance from a specific situation. But also the perspective, because you are looking very closely on something that is running empty, and this focus on that specific situation, whatever it is that is running empty, with you being fully focused in there, energy goes where attention flows, right? So you are missing the whole picture of this. You are not seeing that on the other side of this, a big cup is running full. And then with this head, the space above your head. The first thing that I feel in here and see also, it's like certain downloads that are coming in. There is like, it's like a stream of energy which contains of different colors. It's different colors, different temperatures. So different frequencies, higher frequencies that want to download information into you or are downloading information into you now. And then again, because it's on one side, it's the head that I see, and then the space above the head, and then there is this divine stream which is flowing into the crown chakra, and then on this side is the stick with the cup. And what I feel with this, how it's been shown to me, and what it moves within me is, be again with this focus on what is running empty. Be very aware where you put your focus. Again, energy flows where attention goes. And if you are focused on what is running empty, you are also filling up your cup with an experience of lack. And it's interesting that it's pouring into your crown chakra. Okay. So this is a lack, an experience of lack from the connection to the divine. And this is something that you are feeding yourself. So all of this together, it's like being very focused on what is not manifesting, what is not happening, where you feel left out in the cold, where you feel in lack. And this is connected to the divine. You feel left out by the divine. You feel in lack from the divine not pouring into you. But it's you, because again, on the other side of this, and this, you would see this if you would take a distance from this, if you will look at this from a perspective which allows you to see the whole picture. Because in that picture, in the whole picture, you can see that the big cup, your big cup, is being filled. But it cannot reach you, or it cannot reach you in its... It doesn't reach you in your experience as long as you are focused on everything that you lack. So there is an invitation in here of also trust and faith. Don't believe your human senses. I also feel and hear in here. Nothing is as it seems. So you might experience lack, but it's just a fragment of what is actually happening. And there is a warning in here also to see that, to be aware of that, and to pull yourself out of this identification with, to pull yourself out of this close encounter. I feel here, this close encounter on the fragmented vision that is in here. Because if you stay on that, in that close encounter, where you just see the small cup running empty, your experience will also not shift. Even though the divine keeps on pouring into you, and also this other stream is like, it's like coming from somewhere else. I want to go a little bit deeper in that, because it's two sides here. But the divine keeps on pouring into you. But you, with your free will of choosing where to focus on, choosing your perspective, creates your experience of. So a big invitation I feel in here to pull yourself out of this close encounter. It's interesting that it comes through like that. Also a close encounter with. Let me first look into this colorful, strange frequency, temperature stream that is pouring into you also. What is this about? Cannot make this up, right? Nothing is as it seems. So faith, trust and faith. I get here, yes, this is the way. Okay, interesting. So, and wishes are being granted. There are certain directions. This stream, it's coming from, it's coming from your guidance. I feel in here certain star systems, also because it's, the divine includes all, no? But or goes beyond all, let's say it like that. But how it's been shown here, this stream, it's coming from somewhere else. And I feel in here certain star systems. Certain star systems that are, they are pouring directions into you in a very positive way. Because we also have wishes are being granted here. And it also feels like that. The way it shows up, the colors that are in there, the feeling that it evokes within me with seeing this stream, it's something very positive. It's something very high vibrational that is pouring into you. And that includes certain directions to go to. I'm also being shown here, yes, no, yes, no. So this clear directions of this is the way, yes, this is the way, no, this is not the way. So this very clear, a crystal clear clarity in where to go. It's like you're being given a certain map. You were in a place of, in a sense, waiting for directions or waiting for the right way for you to show up. And these star systems or your soul tribe in spirit, certain beings which are very supportive of you, are, that was a confirmation, are now pouring certain directions into you. And again, I'm being pulled back to the stick with the cups. It's very important for you also for that, to get your focus off this close encounter of anything you are lacking in this moment. Pull yourself out of there, because you came with a bigger mission than just to focus on what you are lacking now. You are really being invited to be the bigger person, I feel in here also. So step out of this. It's easier said than done, right? But this is really also how it comes through. Step out of this. You know, you should not be so focused or so close on whatever is going on there, whatever is lacking there. So you are really being invited, especially from the divine, and also this stream that is streaming into you now, or is about to stream into you. And as long as you are focused on whatever is lacking, you will not receive, consciously receive, because you are receiving anyway. It's poured into you. It's pouring into you. But it's important that you are conscious of what is pouring into you. It's important now, especially if you resonate with, I have no idea where to go to, and I have the feeling that certain directions will show up for me. If you resonate with that, this is for sure your message, because directions are coming to you. And within these directions, it's very important for you to be aware, to be awake, and to be clear enough to hear, this is the way, this is not the way. So pull yourself out of this close encounter. It's very interesting that I say it like that. I have never spoken this out like that. A close encounters. There is something in there also. What is this close encounter? I hear it's not important. I do have to pull something there, but what I hear is it's not important. It's not important to analyze whatever this is. It's not important to analyze why you are lacking, or for most of you, I feel also you've been there, so you also know it's not serving you nor anyone else to be so close onto something. It's just a fragment here. A small fragment of such a big picture. And the fragment that you are seeing is incorrect. Nothing is as it seems. Because you are so zoomed in, and you see even only half of the stick with just a small cup running empty. And if you only see that, you have no idea how big the cup actually is. You don't know that it's a small cup because you see only that. So a big invitation in here to pull yourself out of there and look at the whole picture and be clear, crystal clear, awake, aware, to receive the directions that are given to you or will be given to you. The lotus. And we are now into this close encounter, which is not important, but still there is something that makes me pull the cards here. Lotus, weather, and sun, and the fountain on the bottom of the deck. Whatever you experience as an experience of lack, it's really a big illusion. Unbelievable. Winter under that. So you are focused on the winter, where nothing is growing, where nothing is happening, where everything is cold and icy. But what is really happening is this: the lotus, the weather, which is change, the sun, which is positivity, it's light, and the fountain. Everything is flowing, everything is running, everything is happening. You are just not seeing it because you are focused on lack. You are focused on an illusion, a fragmented part of something. There is so much growth in here. There is so much fertility in here. There is so much positivity in here. There is so much change in here. There is a lot of unexpected energy in here also. There is it's the rain and the rainbows. I'm being shown now that under the stick there it's raining. It's raining out of the stick, but above the stick there is a rainbow. So what do you choose to focus on? You want to see the rain? You want to see the rainbow? Or you want to see the whole picture? Which is your choice. But the invitation in here is really to look, to see the whole picture clearly, without any clouds, to clearly see what is happening here. And to receive the flow of what is flowing into you, the stream that is flowing into you, which is full of promise. Or the cup is full of promise, and this stream is also full of promise. But the stream, it's like the map. The map is been given to you. The navigation is downloading in you. What I'm being shown now here is a situation where you go somewhere where you have never been before. You are driving there with your car, and someone has sent you the directions, the navigation to get there. You have them in your phone, but you refuse to look at them, and then you get lost. So also there, a big message in here for you. Something is given to you. It's pouring into you. It's a stream that is pouring into you. So use that. It will get you to your destination easy. Easy and without distraction. Interesting. Let me get a little bit more here in this stream. What about these directions? Tree. This might be a sign for you. Whenever you see tree, be aware, because this is also might be a help to pull you out of a fixed focus that is not helping you. Or it might be this star beings, this tribe in spirit, these beings that are supporting you and your mission, that are trying to communicate with you, that are trying to catch your attention with tree. But there is a message on here also which says you are in the midst of a divine creative flow. Follow where the imagination leads. Don't try to understand where it is taking you. The art you create will inspire and encourage others to make this world a better place. Stay true and commit to expressing your authenticity. You are capable of having a positive impact on many people. So the main thing that jumps out here is follow where the imagination leads. Don't try to understand where it is taking you. So whatever the instructions, whatever the directions, it's just about following them. Because if you try to if you will try to now navigate your path with using your mind, your human mind, it's not gonna, you're gonna make it more difficult for yourself, because the divine works in mysterious ways and sees a lot more than we see, and see also the truth, where we in our human experience are many times eluded by our human senses. So the divine, your tribe here, is trying to lead you somewhere which will make absolutely no sense to your human logic. So also for that, it's very important that you are awake, that you are aware, that you can hear the instructions, and while you follow the instructions, it's important for you to don't analyze, to just follow where it leads you. What I do feel is very important here to add is, don't just follow up on any instructions. If you are doubting where the instructions come from, always come back here. How does this make me feel? Because whatever instructions you are following, it should feel love, peace, joy, bliss, grace, abundance, truth. True God's feelings have to be embedded in whatever you are following. So don't just jump on any instruction that you hear, that you perceive. So check in with yourself. Where is this coming from? But yes, there is divine plan. I also hear destiny unfolding, and while I hear that, it's this again, this it's a map that is unfolding for you, and things becoming visible. I also feel in here, because before it's like you felt this, you knew this, but unable to see it, which can also relate to this experience of lack, knowing something, trusting and believing, but not seeing the manifestations in the external world. But it's all part of walking a path of faith. It's part of it. No matter how it looks, I trust in you, God, Source, Spirit. I trust. I have faith. And I'm being shown this. It's like a little white folded thing. You don't see anything on it. And then when I hear destiny unfolding, this is also unfolding, and it's revealing a map for you. Divine instructions I also hear. So wherever this is coming from, because I don't want to create any separation. Like I said in the beginning, the divine is beyond all of this. But within this illusion, within the human experience, having a human, being an infinite soul, immortal spirit, having a human experience on this planet Earth, in this dream, there are certain beings from higher dimensions that are supporting you and trying to come through with certain instructions, but they are also working together with the divine. So they are, even though they show up in a separate way, there is, interesting, which is also a message. They are showing up in a separate way, but it's also important to know that it's all working together. But why this feels different here with this cup that is there is again an invitation to keep on filling up your own cup from the right place, which is God, Source, Spirit. Fill up your cup from there. And all the rest is within that. But again, here it's working together. These beings, these star beings, mainly feel star beings in here. They are really coming through in your highest interest, or with your highest interest in their intention. And also they're being very aware of the fact that we are all in this together. So whatever you do has a ripple effect. Not only you, whatever we do, it has a ripple effect. In the end, we are all one being, right? What else is here? Where am I? What I also feel in here with this 333 is whatever you feel inspired to do, whatever you feel inspired to create, whatever you feel driven to create, again, from the right place with these true God's essences in there, or essence in there, whatever you feel driven to do, go for it. Whatever sparks your enthusiasm, whatever sparks your creativity, whatever drives you from the right place, go for it. Go for it. And for some, it's also that the certain instructions that are coming through, it's inspiration that is downloading, it's ideas that are downloading, it's certain insights that are downloading, it's certain music that is downloading, poems that are downloading, stories that are downloading. It's inspiration. So for some it's really yes, no. If you had no idea where to go and you feel you have to go somewhere. For others, and or what is also in here is whatever drives your creativity and it's inspiration, whatever you feel inspired to do, to create, to say, to think, to feel, whatever you feel inspired to do, go there. Because also here everything is working together to bring, beautiful, everything is working together to bring everything in alignment also. And while I see that, or while I hear that, I see also the stick, instead of doing that and pouring into you, it's coming into a vertical position, which is fully aligned, where also the, beautiful, the big cup is open, receiving from the divine source, and the stick is bringing it to you, and the small cup here is running empty. Beautiful, it's running empty, and under there is your holy grail within your being. There is your holy grail which is receiving. which is receiving this inexhaustible essence that is always flowing, and because it's inexhaustible, your cup is running full, your cup is running over, and from this overflow you are able to share, to give, to serve, to create. Very beautiful. One more here, not this one. One more, and then I'm gonna leave you with this. Archangel Raphael, 38, heart chakra. 38 is 11, and journey. 38 is 11, which is another gateway, and again I feel this here, this stick that is like clicking in place, aligning everything into this, not into this, also into this, but by aligning, by the stick being pulled in vertical position, it's activating and opening up a portal. And with Archangel Raphael being here, it's this, it's healing, but it's also your heart center, your heart chakra, which should at all times be your primary energy point from where you act. And where always your focus should be, also with, I put it also there. It's an extra message and an extra confirmation also into whatever is coming through, whatever you feel instructed to do. Tap in with your heart space. Is this coming from the right place, and how does this make me feel? Does this feel like my heart is expanding or not? And it should expand. Whatever you listen to, whatever you choose to act on. This heart space. Love, joy, peace, abundance, grace, truth. Okay, my dear beautiful souls. I have again here, because I took the wishes being granted, which was already here. I wanted to put it under the other cards. We have here on the bottom of the deck, we have journey. And then under this wishes being granted, we have also movement, travel, journey. So for whomever was not knowing where to go, and you feel like a move was on the horizon, you had the feeling something, some directions would come in to point you in a certain way, on a certain travel, on a certain journey. That's also a confirmation for that. The directions are coming in, yes, no, which is left, right, left, right, left, right. You know, it's the navigation, the map unfolding, destiny unfolding. Okay, my dear beautiful souls, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope this was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.